What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to be making this video about my new planner here, the Best Self Journal. So this isn't a review. This is going to be me explaining why I chose to get this, what the concepts behind it are, and like what it looks like inside, and my goals, and how I'm using what I want to be doing in the framework provided by this book. So before we get into it, I will invite you guys to subscribe to the channel if you're interested. I'm 22 years old. I've got some entrepreneurial, videography, digital marketing aspirations. So follow me along on that if that's anything you're interested in. I'll also be posting my updates with how I stick to my goals with this journal. So let's get into the journal. Coffee it up first. I've been making my own cold brew lately. Just throwing coffee in the French press, filling it with water, and then putting it in the fridge. Oh, cold. My apartment has no air conditioning, and it's a basement, so it's dank up in here. So the concept behind the journal is that planning is going to equal daily, consistent action towards your goals. Hey, I can get behind that. I'm down for that. Down for some goals and some action. I've really been putting my money where my mouth is lately in terms of taking daily action on the goals that I've been telling myself I'm going to accomplish over the last, year. So the book takes the daily schedule and planning and organizational concept used by successful people to achieve goals in a consistent and actionable manner, and facilitates you using those same methods through the organization and layout of the book itself. And I'll get into that in detail once I kind of explain the overall concept of the actual planner. So it's like, here's the way successful people do things, and here is a curated way that you can also do things that way. Each book is 13 weeks worth of planning. They chose 13 weeks because it's enough time to do something significant and get something done, provided that you're taking consistent daily action, which is facilitated by the book. And it's short enough that the finish line is always in sight, so you can always kind of push yourself to get to the end. It's not some years away, very far in the distant future goals that you'll be approaching. It facilitates you setting achievable, reasonable, yet significant goals, and that's kind of the 13 weeks is kind of the sweet spot for goals like that. One of the biggest things that facilitates well is time management. So on every daily page, there's this big column on the left side that's broken down into 30-minute increments where you can block out your day, and they want you to leave no white space in this section. You want to block out and make every part of your day intentional so that you can just go from one thing to the next thing, even if it's like your leisure. Like plan out your leisure, plan out when you'll be hanging out, when you'll be playing video games, when you'll be hanging out with your friends, and not busting your ass. Plan it all so that you always know you're doing the right thing. There's not that thought in the back of your mind like, oh, I should be doing something else, because you've prioritized, because you've organized the day in such a way that you'll be going from task to task, doing something that is important, that you've outlined as worth taking daily action towards. Another big thing the book does is track your consistency with habits. So we know successful people are successful because of their habits, because of the things they do on a daily basis to bring them closer to their goals. So this book is going to facilitate that for us as well. If you have habits that are good, that are oriented towards your goals, you're going to perform highly. So the way to get those habits is to track them on a daily basis and be consistent with them. And that's what the planner allows us to do. In the weekly review section, there is one little quadrant that is organized specifically towards habits that you want to be checking off on a daily basis that are going to bring you towards those goals. So you can see at a bird's eye view of the week if you've been consistent with your habits, and it's like seeing that streak of check marks in a row is really motivating to stay consistent with those habits, because success is from habits, habits are from consistency, and just a mentality and vibe of positivity is going to help you with the consistency. So the next thing that it does for you is there's a little section on every page for gratitude and positivity. And this for me, like the whole affirmations and being positive and just hyping yourself up is kind of a gray area, because I think a lot of people have a tendency to, instead of taking action towards their goals, just really focus on affirmations and being positive and the whole, you know, like I heard Gary Vaynerchuk say once that a lot of people in these like Tony Robbins events where it's all about hyping you up are just feeling good because you're saying you're going to do something, and it's not actually feeling good because you're doing something. So the positivity and the affirmations are kind of something you have to walk the line between and really make sure that the consistency is what's happening. And I do think, like, obviously it's in the book, they must have done the math, you know, right? I trust that positive vibes keep you consistent and keep you going, and it is definitely true that the way we think, you know, manifests itself in how our lives play out and our adherence to our commitments and all that. The way you talk to yourself in your brain is the way your brain thinks about yourself and your actions. So actually manifesting the positivity definitely does have impacts, but you gotta be careful that you're not just fantasizing all day and not actually doing stuff. I think I've made that point clear. Another reason I thought getting this was going to be a good idea is because the principles outlined in the book coincide with the organizational principles that I've learned over the last month or so of reading 2 books that I want to recommend for you along with this planner. The Organized Mind and Organized Tomorrow Today. So what the Organized Mind is, it's written by a neurologist who studied the brains and the habits and organizational tendencies of highly performing individuals. So PhDs, professional athletes, CEOs, professors at Harvard, just all across the board high performing humans, and the way their brains work and how they structure their day in their organization, and how that is related to the way the human brain actually evolved to work the best. So because of the science of the way our brain works and the way that we've evolved as humans and the way that the most successful humans use that information can also be facilitated through this book. So that's why I thought it was a great idea. And then the next thing after you read The Organized Mind that I would recommend is Organized Tomorrow Today. This book it's not related to Organized Mind book, but I would say this book is the next step because it's actionable ways to use the way our brain works and take advantage of those scientific principles, and these are the kind of the applications of it. So it's got 8 ways to retrain your mind to optimize performance in life. So this book is just really straightforward, actionable. This is the thing you should do to do this organizational thing, and this is the thing you should do in your life to abide by this organizational principle. And the main principle, it's eight actionable things. The main one is Organize Tomorrow Today, which essentially just means plan the next day today. And the way it does it is you should choose your 3 most important tasks to get done, because your brain can't deal with overload. Too many tasks, long to-do lists will fry our brains. So and then in this book you go through, on every daily page you set out your 3 goals for the day. So I'm like, hey, they're telling me to do the same thing. We have to, you know, do both, baby. So next I'm gonna go into how the book is actually structured, from the goals to the weekly section to the daily section, and what my actual goals are in it. So let's hop into my book. So the first thing you fill out in the book is your 3 goals, and each goal page is broken down into the goal itself at the top, and then the 3 kind of sub things that need to happen that are, you know, trackable, that are gonna facilitate that goal happening, and then 3 things for each of the 3 progress goals that are broken down into what you need to do on a daily basis to achieve the 3 things. So you have your main high goal, the 3 progress goals that are contribute to that goal, and the actions and tasks that are going to get you to those progress goals on a daily basis. So let's get into my goals here. My first goal is to make $5,000. This is in 13 weeks. So in 13 weeks, my goal is to make $5,000 from video clients, ad clients, and selling stuff on eBay. So then underneath the main goal, you write why it's important. So this goal is important to me because I need to create a foundation for my entrepreneurial ventures. I need to become somebody that actually makes money instead of somebody that talks about it all the time. So the 3 things that are going to contribute to that are going to be progress goals, are 2 monthly clients is my first goal, sub goal. The second sub goal is multiple video client projects. And the third sub goal is selling things on eBay. I want to sell everything, get rid of stuff. So then to break my goals down further to daily actionable steps. The first goal, 2 $500 a month clients. How I'm gonna accomplish that through daily action is gonna be cold calling, Instagram DMing, and communication, and keeping good relationships up with all current contacts. So that's stuff I can do on a daily basis that will eventually get me to this sub goal of 2 clients. The second goal, multiple video projects, is going to be achieved through these 3 sub daily goals. DMing local businesses on Instagram, once again, creating portfolio content, so just me going out and filming stuff, posting it on my Instagram of, hey, here's how I'm good at video, here's what I can do for you, you know, and getting referrals from other clients. So those are 3 things I'll go at daily. And then to sell things on eBay, to make sure I do that, daily I'm gonna make 1 listing every day. I'm gonna check the Craigslist free section every day, and I'm gonna research items from AliExpress that I can flip on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. So that's the thing I'm doing every day. My next goal, reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I know like putting a number on it is kind of, like it's supposed to be lofty. I don't know if I'll actually get 1,000. I mean, I feel like 500 would be too low. 1,000 is like the reach goal, so that's what I put. This result is important to me because a personal brand, I believe, will be the catalyst to the life that I want and deserve. You can start companies, you can start businesses here and there, but when the brand is me, until I die, I'll always be existing. So to brand myself and be able to be an influencer, I think, is what everybody should be trying to do. So the way that I'm gonna achieve this goal is uploading content multiple times a week, collaborating with other YouTubers, and optimizing my channel structure and layout and organization, scheduling content concepts, and optimizing that. So the daily goals for achieving multiple uploads a week are gonna be either filming or editing daily. Every day I've gotta be either editing or filming something. And then like the content pillars for the uploading multiple times are gonna be my Thrive series, which is where I kind of assert an idea about the thing, about the way that I live my life. I like making videos about that stuff. I made a video about why I think everyone needs to have fitness. I made a video about why I think everyone needs an online business. I got a lot more ideas for different things. So the Thrive series, that's something I want to put some time in. And then the Optimizing a Day series, that's kind of like, it's kind of like a mix between just a daily vlog when it's just like, here's what I'm doing today, here's something to film. Because my message really is that within your means, whatever's going on, you can structure your day in such a way that you're always doing stuff that emotionally fulfills you and contributes to what makes you happy. So that's what the Optimizing a Day series is about. It's just following it. I'll just talk about what I'm doing that day. Because for me, everything I do every day is stuff that is contributing to my happiness. So that's what that series is about. Collaborating with other YouTubers is another big way I can see growth happening for my channel. So that as well is one of the sub goals of my YouTube growth goal. And the daily action for that is going to be reaching out, being active in the comments, being active on YouTube, on Instagram, DMs, on all my platforms, just kind of inserting myself into the community, I guess. The other daily action for that is going to be going deep, consuming the content, and getting a feel for the personalities of people that I'll be doing collaborations with, so that that content can be really good and not just some lame, corny interview. And then for the goal of kind of optimizing the layout, the organization, and the content structure of the channel, my daily action for that is going to be watching YouTube videos. There are plenty of channels that are about making successful YouTube channels, so it's going to be watching those videos, implementing those actionable steps that I'm studying into my channel, and also just studying other YouTubers that I follow that are huge and seeing what they're doing and applying the same concepts to myself. So that's all I'm doing that. My third goal is going to be I'm moving in less than a month here, so the narrative of my move and the first few months at my new place. My goal is to move effectively, minimize my possessions, and organize the new place. So that's kind of lumped into one goal, I guess. So it's mostly just overall organize my life a little more. So the progress goals are going to be the move, sell, and get rid of a lot of my things, and organize the new place. So the actionable tasks that I can take every day until I move are going to be packing a box daily, cleaning things as I'm moving out, cleaning to get the security deposit back is a whole ordeal, and organizing the fridge. I'll be doing over the next month. So the second sub goal, selling things, getting rid of things, is going to be accomplished through the daily actions of posting a listing, posting something on eBay every day, one thing at least, sorting piles of stuff to keep sell. I need to kind of sort all my stuff, purge all my stuff, and going to the post office every couple days to get prepaid envelopes, because that's all I'll be selling, sending stuff out through eBay. And then the daily progress for organizing the new place is going to be creating a chores schedule so it stays nice, as well as giving everything a home, making sure everything I have is grouped up and has a place where it will always be. Nothing's just laying around willy-nilly, everything has a place. That's an organizational structure that I want to follow. So these are my goals, and the next page of the book kind of is a commitment to yourself, where I'll just kind of read it through. So it's got my commitment. I, insert your name, commit to completing the following goals by October 11th. That's 3 weeks from now. October 11th, 15th, 13th, something like that. It's got a nice little motivational quote for you. When I achieve this goal, my life will improve in the following ways. I will have multiple streams of income, a bigger audience that knows my message, and a meaningful community, something that's important to me. I'll have less stress about money. I'll have an organized home. I'll have just less things to worry about. Life will just be more smooth and organized and more calm and better if I stick to all this in 13 weeks. And then it's got, if I complete this goal by my target date, I'll reward myself with, my reward is going to be a new mattress. Nice new mattress. It's soft and good and big. I can't wait to do that. I've been wanting that for a while. And then I will do the following 3 things to ensure that I will use my self-journal to take action on these goals every day. Write in the journal before I eat. That's something I'll do every day. Clean my desk for a space to write. Make sure my desk is clean. And then set alarms on my phone to tell me when it's journal time. Then we sign and date the bad boy, and now we're committed. So I'm going to take you to the monthly pages. Everything's unlabeled, so you don't have to start on January 1st. You can start now, like the day you purchase it, put that day in, and that's when you're starting. There's no pressure to. Also, if you miss a few days, then you just write in the next day. The months are blank, the weekly pages are blank, the daily pages are blank. So here's one of the week pages. So you put the weekly things you need to get done. There's time to schedule out each day. And then here's this habit tracker part that I was talking about. So you write down the habits that you want to do in the left column, how many times per week you want to get it done, and then you put the check marks and then you total it up and see how adherent you were. So then we're also kind of bracketing the week with the optimism and the positivity. Reflecting on the week is another thing that's going to encourage adherence and progress towards the goals that you've been talking about. What's the happiest event that happened this week? What were your 3 big wins of the week? Review your goal and assess your progress. How did you spend your time this week? How will you improve next week? What's the biggest lesson you learned this week? And then it also has the tracking to show you what week you are on in the whole 13-week progression. So now into the daily tracking here. This is the juice, fam. So we'll see if I ever say that again. So on the left here is the schedule. This is my schedule for today. As you can see, don't worry about it if you can't read it. I can, so that's all that's important. Right now we are in the thick of this part, shooting the video. That's what we're doing. I planned it a couple minutes ago. Now we're shooting it. I'm gonna go eat lunch next, pack my gym bag. I'm gonna do some sorting of my desk, and all the filming will be done by then. And then for the rest of the day, my tasks are gonna be to exercise, to finish editing this video, and it's pretty simple and straightforward. It's just me talking through the camera, and there's gonna be shots of this book. So I should be able to get that all edited and done by the end of the day and have that uploaded. So it's all planned out. There's no white space. We got the hot tub time planned in. So my gratitude things for today was I made some nice cold brew coffee for the first attempt. It was a success. I get to lift and hot tub today. Always thankful for a healthy, functioning body, and that I have a clear, goal-oriented path forward. That's another thing I'm thankful for. So then on the other side here, my three things today is to upload a video, begin progress on cleaning my desk, and spend some time DMing on Instagram. And my most important is the upload. So that's no matter what, I'll make sure that is done. That's something from Organized Tomorrow today. It's your 3 most important and your 1 must thing from this book. And then at the end of the day, I'll be doing the reflection portion, the wins, the lessons, the greatness. One thing I've been trying to do less is look at my phone. So this will be a good kind of bracket for phone viewing time. Kind of when I wake up, I don't look at my phone until I'm done writing in this planning the day. And then when I go to bed, after I do the reflection and writing it again, no more phone. Because you know, those red little notification bubbles, the dopamine hits, the notifications, the grams, the faces, the tubes, poison you, rot the mind. Also, this like looking at a screen tricks your brain into thinking, hey, it's daytime because oh, look at this light right in my nose. So yeah, that's the journal. Subscribe to the channel. See if I can follow these. See if I can buy that mattress. Will he get the mattress? Yeah, look forward to the end of the 13 weeks. I look forward to scribbling in this guy every day, checking off the to-dos, prioritizing, organizing, optimizing my life for health and fun and agency. Throw a like on the video if you appreciated it. I will put a link to this guy in the description as well. Yeah, comment. I'd like to know what can we get going for conversation today. I would like to know if you guys use a planner. Do you use a notes app? Do you use a whiteboard to-do list? Do you use this exact journal right here? I want to hear every what you're planning. Other than that, tomorrow look forward to my farmer's market. I might not upload it tomorrow. That's what I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Follow me on Instagram. I'll be storing that up. I'll be going to the farmer's market tomorrow to hand out my business card. Ooh, look at this crispy boy. Yeah. Ooh. I'll be handing out my business card to try to get some video clients from the farmer's market. Videotape some bees, some donuts, some rhubarb, some strawberries, some lettuce, some bread, some scones. Guys, I'm telling you, your life is going to be better if you subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's free, so go ahead and do it. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. I love you. Appreciate you.